everybody, welcome back to my kitchen and welcome back to my channel. Pull up a chair, sit down, and let's get cooking together. Today, we're going to cook up something delicious. We are going to make some authentic General Tso Chicken, which is a Chinese chef's secret recipe. The first thing you want to do is you want to take 10 ounces or more, whatever your preference is, of your chicken, cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Then we're going to place this right down in our bowl. Just like that. I'm just going to get it all in there. I definitely have more than 10 ounces, but that's just because I'm going to make more because I want some for supper and I definitely want some for lunch tomorrow and maybe even dinner tomorrow night if I don't feel like cooking. We're going to take one egg and we're going to beat it up. So we're going to mix this all together and we're only going to use half this egg in this mixture for the chicken and we're going to set the other half aside for later. All right, so we got half of that. Just gonna pour it in there. And then we're going to put in a half a teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And 1 tablespoon of water. So we're gonna mix this well and massage it for about a minute to help the chicken absorb the marinade, and we're going to set it aside while we continue to prepare the rest of our dish. Our next step is to chop the aromatics in the vegetables. So we're going to go in with 3 cloves of garlic, some ginger, which I don't have fresh ginger, I have ginger paste, that works just fine. I'm opting out of the red bell peppers, but I am putting in some diced onions, and then we're going to do some broccoli as well. I went in with 2 additional garlic cloves just because we love garlic, so I put this in the mini processor. I'm going to add my onions to it next. So we have our onion in there. We're going to go ahead and chop this right on up. That looks good. We got our onion and garlic all mixed up. Now we're going to prepare the important sauce mix. So we are going to use a half a cup of soy sauce. And we're just putting this in a separate bowl for now because we're going to heat it with some of the oil after we cook the chicken. Then you're going to need a tablespoon and a teaspoon of dark soy sauce. 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 1/4 cup of ketchup, 1/3 cup of sugar. We're going to add our ginger paste in here since we're actually not using ginger. We're going to put it right in the sauce. Some crushed red peppers. Less is more if you don't like a lot of seasoning. Mix it all together and set it aside. We're going to add this to the oil once the chicken's done and add some cornstarch and it'll thicken up. In your skillet or wok, you're going to fill it up with about 1.5 to 2 inches of oil and we're going to bring that up to 300 degrees. You're going to add a little oil to your skillet, which is a separate skillet. We're going to heat this up and then we're going to add in that garlic and onions and saute them for just a minute. You don't want that oil too hot because you don't want to scorch them. You just want to get it crisp, a nice glisten on it and a little bit of bubbles. And then you're going to pour your onions and garlic down in here and your ginger if you did fresh ginger. Let them get a little sauteed and then we're going to add in that sauce mixture that we made. While this is sauteing, go ahead and wash and cut up your broccoli if you're adding broccoli. Got some really nice aromatics coming off of this. These look good. We're going to go ahead and add in that sauce that we made. We're gonna mix this all together and we're just gonna let this thicken up. If it doesn't get thick enough for you, you can actually make a slurry out of some cornstarch and water. But we just want to get these seasonings mixing, mingling, and marrying together. So we just want to let this simmer for a little bit, get nice and warm, and make sure that you taste it, that it's to your preference. If it needs more hot sauce, you know, red flakes or whatever you need, you can adjust it then. More vinegar, more soy sauce, whatever it needs. So let's just let this go. Your broccoli, you're going to want to prepare the way you normally prepare your broccoli, however that is, steamed, fried, baked, whatever. So I'm going to bake mine. I put some Pam cooking spray on the bottom. I'm going to put my broccoli right on top. I'm going to drizzle it with some olive oil and some salt and pepper, and then I'm going to bake it in the oven. Now to prepare our breading mixture, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix that all together. We're going to take our broccoli and we're going to drizzle it with our olive oil. And we're going to add some salt and pepper. We're going to heat our oven to 425 and we're going to bake this for 15 minutes. We're going to mix this all together so that it all gets incorporated with oil. We're going to turn our oil on and get it up to temperature of 300. While that's getting to temperature, we're going to take and add our flour, baking powder, cornstarch mixture, and coat our chicken. So we're going to mix that all together. Our oven's up to temp, so we're going to go ahead and put our broccoli in. Our oil is up to temp, so we're going to go ahead and put our chicken in. I'll just put it right on down in that grease. Try not to splash it. That chicken's looking good, so we're going to go ahead and pull that out and let it drain on some paper towels and put the rest in. Look at that chicken. That's looking delicious. Broccoli's all nice and done. Just waiting for the rice to complete and the rest of the chicken. Look at that. Fine, home-cooked General Tso's chicken. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget, stay cooking.